Hey guys, this is the second part of a two-part video. In the previous video, I did 25 facts about me. I wanted to do a one video with 50 facts, but it got a little lengthy, so I just split it into two. So before we start, I'm gonna take a hit. All right, let's start this video. Where would you go if you could travel anywhere right now? So I know there's a lot of like panic. Well, there's not really panic right now, but there was panic for like the Delta, the Omicron, like COVID and stuff. I've been itching. I have been itching to travel. Let me tell you something. As soon as everybody's restrictions drop, I'm out this bitch. Like, as soon as they be like, oh, you're welcome to our country. Oh, you guys will see me. That's exactly the kind of energy I'm gonna bring. Like, dead ass. Like, I'm going to bring that energy. Like, I'm ready to get drunk. I'm ready to get lit. I'm ready to kiss whoever I need to kiss. Like, that's the type of energy I want. Like, that's what I need right now. Like, I am dying to go out. Things you're allergic to. So I'm allergic to, it's a lot. Okay. It's not a lot, but it's a lot. Like, I'm allergic to tree nuts. So tree nuts includes peanuts, walnuts, cashews, anything that's a nut. Like, okay. Anyways, oh, also I'm allergic to mango. I'm allergic to chocolate. I'm allergic to penicillin. I usually get my, okay, so when I get my teeth done, so I have teeth problems, like teeth problems out the ass. Like every year I get a tooth pulled. I know you're probably like, oh my God, he doesn't take care of his teeth. No, I do. I do. It just so happens that I have bad teeth for the medication that I take. So my teeth become really like brittle, I want to say, and like in bad shape. So I literally get something done with my teeth like every year. So with that being said, they give me like azithromycin, allergic. Clindamycin, allergic. They gave me a wash, like the mouthwash that you wash when you get your teeth pulled, like your wisdom teeth, your other teeth that you get pulled. They give you like this rinse, allergic. So if you really think about it, I'm allergic to a shit ton of shit for no reason. Your favorite ice cream. So my favorite ice cream would have to be chocolate chip cookie dough. That's a long time favorite, and I like chocolate chip cookie dough because you get the perfect amount of cookie dough to ice cream ratio. Boom. Your go-to cocktail order. So anyone who knows me knows I do not like mixed cocktails. I like it straight out the bottle. With that being said, let me this is my poison of choice, okay? Fireball. Oh, let's focus that. Can we focus that? Can we focus that? I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. I should have been smarter. Anyways, I like Fireball. This is my poison of choice, and since I'm on this video, I'm gonna do one for y'all. Your boy needed that. Oh, excuse me. Anywho, I like Fireball. Actually, like is an understatement. I love Fireball. Like, Fireball does wonders. Like, I have some stories, girl. I have some stories. This one time, girl, I feel like I should just share this story with y'all. So this one time I was on Fireball, right? I was with my boyfriend. I don't know if I can say names. See, I want to say names so bad. See, I hate recording, like, well, I hate recording, and I'm gonna hate recording videos because I can never say names. Like, I want to name drop so bad. Like, I know you guys are probably like, oh my god, he's gonna seem like a bully, but I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, I want to say names because the situations that happen in my life, the names fit the situations. Am I wrong? No. Anyways, so this one time I was with this my boyfriend and his friend, girl. Anyways, we just had got back from the club, and I bought this like big thing of Fireball, right? This huge thing of Fireball. And you know, she was driving, and I was drinking, dancing to the music, offer her some, you know, she took a little shot, and you can't drink and drive, but you know, we were lit. So who are the kids? When I'm lit, all rules go out the window. I don't give a. Okay, I don't care. All rules go out the window. Anyways, so we get back to his house, right? Girl, I think I finished that. I think I honestly, no, I didn't finish the Fireball. The Fireball was like a little bit to the bottom. Girl, when I got out the car, I fell asleep behind her car, girl. Right down the parking lot. Fell asleep. My boyfriend turned around. Actually, the girl was like, oh, what you do? And my boyfriend was like, what? Get your do? Girl, he turned to the back of the car. I was on the ground. I was asleep. I was like, why are you taking so long? And he was like, you're the one drunk. I was like, okay, but you're taking too long. Like, I'm ready to go sleep. My night was lit. Okay, I didn't throw up, but honestly, this is my thing. If you drink, if you don't throw up by the end of the night, you can have a good night. Like, that's how I feel. If you don't throw up by the end of the night, you can have a good night. Mm-hmm. Your guilty pleasure TV show. So, I'm actually glad that I saw this question. So my guilty pleasure TV show then, like back in the day, like no, it was just like a couple years ago. But anyways, it's Pretty Little Liars. I love Pretty Little Liars. I don't think you're hearing me. I love Pretty Little Liars. Okay. Love it. I love that. Okay, so I love the drama. I love the suspense. The only thing I don't like is everybody was A. I'm talking about everybody was A. Everybody. I don't want to give any spoilers, but girl. Girl. My favorite two people, like, out of the whole show were actually, okay, there's three people. I loved the person who played Emily, Shay Mitchell. Loved her character. I loved the person that played Hannah, Ashley Benson. Loved her character. And I loved the person who played Mr. Fitz. Is it Ezra Fitz? Ezra Fitz. Ugh. Girl, in high school I had a teacher that looked exactly like Ezra Fitz. And funny thing, so in high school, okay, so we have to give like, I guess like a yearly or like a monthly evaluation of our teacher, right? And I think it was algebra. So everyone wrote down their paper, right? And then he like read them at his desk. And he got to mine and he looked at me in a way that, girl, he looked at me like, and then he started laughing like, why'd you just put that? And I'm like, baby, you know you want me to talk to you like that. Stop it, girl. But now, anyways, now my guilty pleasure TV show would have to be Doctor Who. Like, I always turn on Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. I mean, the storyline is the same way all 13 seasons. But, oh, you know what? Lying. I also have another one. You guys should go check it out. It's on Sundance. Discovery of Witches. I am obsessed with that show. Like, it has vampires, it has witches, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, so let me just give you like a storyline. Alright, let me just give you a storyline. So there's this witch, Diana. And she knows she's a witch, but she doesn't practice her craft. And so there's this book that's been missing for like decades, like centuries. This book, I think it's like 738 or 748, it's one of them, 738, 48, I don't know, but this book has been missing, okay, missing. So there's a group of vampires. You only see one vampire in like the beginning couple scenes. I forgot his name, not coming to me. Anyways, so she goes to the library one day, right? She asks for 3 books. The third book has been missing, like I just said. When she asks for the book appears. Out of nowhere. After centuries, the book appears. How does it appear? It's been gone for centuries. One person made a century-old book appear. Okay, anyways, so she opens the book, right? And she's reading the pages. She sees this like emblem of like a vampire, like it's a baby, but it's like in a balloon, right? So the vampire is already in like the town that they're in, because the library and like where he resides are in the same place. So he like feels the book. So the book starts to like have a heartbeat, and he starts to feel like the energy from the book. It's like so mind blowing. It's ridiculous. You guys go check it out. That's all I'm gonna say. What you wanted to be when you grew up? Okay. So what I wanted to be when I was growing up was a cardiologist. I just found like being a doctor so fun. Like blood doesn't freak me out. Really, honestly, nothing really freaks me out. I've seen some shit where I just be like, oh, there you go. Like I mean, I don't get really like, I don't get like that. Like I am not really afraid. Like I said in the previous video, like I'm not really afraid of anything, and nothing really freaks me out. So. I also wanted to be a dancer. I can dance. Like I can dance. I can't do no merengue or the salsa or the tingle, but your boy can dance. Yes, I sure can. I sure can. Yes, black people do have rhythm. Ding. The number one item on your bucket list. So I really, you've seen those videos where one person's like holding one person's hand and the other person's right here and they're about to like I guess it's like bungee jumping. I really want to bungee jump so bad. I really want to do something like high risk. I know it sounds really bad, but I really want to do something like high risk, like so bad. Like I want to like jump out of a plane, like 30,000 feet up, or like the highest point where I can jump off of a plane. I want to do. I want to do that. I want to bungee jump. I want to maybe like rock climb and then jump over. I would love to do where they dive off the cliffs into the water. I would love to do that. I want to do like a tightrope, like. Oh, I want to do something risky. Like, I want to do something, like, where it has my, like, adrenaline pumping. Like, I feel like I'm in an action movie. Like, I feel like I'm about to do my own stunts. I want to feel like Tom motherfucking Cruise in Mission Impossible every single time. That's how I want to feel. That's it. A funny memory from your childhood. I don't really, let me see. I don't think I really had any funny memories, to be honest. I had a lot of embarrassing ones. So I was a problem child. Well, no, I was a problem child. I was like into the wrong shit. Like I said in the previous video, I was into the wrong shit. I was on probation pretty much like my whole high school. Always into boys, always getting into shit. I was a sneak girl. I would always find a sneaky lane. You be my sneaky lane. Don't get messy. Recipe. I don't know why I just do that, but anyways. Yeah, I don't really have any funny childhood moments. I don't. Oh, I do have a funny childhood moment. Oh, my sister's gonna hate me for this. Okay, it's my younger sister. So, we were at my uncle's house. You know, I'm gonna have to say names. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because we were at my Uncle Keith's house, right? And he has like poison ivy, like in his fields, or not fields, in his front of the house. He has poison ivy, right? Just stacked up, and there's a fence around it, right? This isn't a funny story. I'm gonna tell you what happened before. And then I'll tell you what happened after. But I think this is what I'm about to tell you happened after. So let me tell you what before happened. Okay, let me tell you before. So my sister has like a mean ass shit. Like a mean ass shit, right? A mean ass shit, right? So she like was like, come on, G. She was trying to flush it. And it was overflowing, right? So we're like, I want to say we're like 13 and she's like 11. Anyways, she was like, come on, G. I need you. So I'm like, okay, like, I got you, sis. Like, whatever you need, you know, I got you. So she was like, I don't know, like, how we're gonna, like, I can't flush this toilet. And she didn't want to get in trouble, so, you know, I was like looking underneath the sink, right? And I was opening it up, and I saw the string bottle was empty. So this is what I did. Okay, you guys are gonna think this is so gross, but I mean, in dire situations, when your family member needs you, you gotta be there, right? Okay. So I dug her shit out of the toilet with I think I used my hands. I think I first used my hands, but then I used a cup, and I put it in the Listerine bottle, and then I know you guys are gonna think this is so trifling. I stuck this shitty Listerine bottle back under the sink. I stuck a Listerine bottle back under the sink, and we walked out that bathroom like nothing ever happened. So let me tell you about the other situation that I was gonna tell you before I told you this situation that was hilarious. I know I'm getting totally off subject, but I have to tell you this. So, my sister got poison ivy, girl. Like, okay, so my uncle, like I said, Uncle Keith, he had like poison ivy, like not in the field, but in like his front, like front yard, whatever. It was like stacked up like this, like, and it was like ivy, like three in a row, like I want to say like 12 rows, but it was supposed around. Why did my sister? I don't know if she thought it was grass or she thought it was weeds. Why is she running it? Why would you run in it? I mean, you see, okay, so, okay, this is why I say this. This is why I say this. You see grass and then you don't see the fence around certain plants. Like, why would you run in it? I'll wait. Why would you run in it? So when she started itching, so she went upstairs, she started itching real bad. So, girl, she got poison ivy and I died. I died because I was like, are you dumb? Poison ivy though? Are you dumb? Like, let's, it's a fence. So why'd you run in it? Confused. So those are two funny childhood moments for me. She's gonna be pissed that I said on the camera, but girl, this is the blue room where no secrets are a secret. Okay. Favorite color? I love the color purple. I know you're like, oh, it's the blue room, and in videos you see, I wear a lot of neutral colors, but I love the color purple. Like, I love the color purple. You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but purple stands for royalty, and well, I am. So that's just that on that. Let's see. I can't stand. You know what I really can't stand? Oh, you know how you wash clothes, right? And then you dry clothes and you like forget to like fold the clothes and then they get wrinkly. I hate the wrinkles. I can't stand the wrinkles because it's like okay, for shirts, like when a shirt's wrinkly, it's done. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but okay. I throw away my shirts that are wrinkled. I know you're probably like, oh, you're wasting money, but I don't have time to get those wrinkles out, baby. Like, those wrinkles are like done. They destroyed the shirt. Like, when you, okay, especially if you wash cotton, like, cotton, it shrinks, but it also gets mad wrinkly. Like, I know I got these cotton chinos from H&M. I will never get cotton chinos from, actually, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't from H&M, it was from Uniqlo. I will never get cotton chinos from Uniqlo ever again because when I washed them, okay, they got wrinkles in them and the wrinkles never came out. So I threw them away. Real shit. I am between, okay, so extrovert versus introvert. I'm an extrovert. I mean, lately I've been an introvert, like I've been really like a homebody. But I'm an extrovert. Like, I love socializing with people. I love going out with people. I love going out in general. I love going out to clubs. I love to dance. I love to drink. If you offer me a little something, I will take it. I'm curiosity kills a cat, okay? A cat has 9 lives, and I got about 10 of them bitches. So, with that being said, I'm gonna experience everything, and since I'm curious about everything, I wanna try everything, so that's just that on that. I mean, if you wanna be my friend, I wanna be yours. Let's see. One of my favorite things to do is smoke. So, let me get my lighter. Where my lighter at? See, I hate when, found it. One of my favorite things to do is smoke. Seems like that is done, so we're gonna take our, just gonna light this bitch up. You know, because I like to smoke. I'm ready to be, I'm gonna be smoking this. Let's do these. Do these. Okay. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? If I could have any superpower, what would it be? It would probably be time travel. I would definitely So here's the thing. I think that we have different universes within our own. And with that being said, I would definitely time travel to like way back then to see if there was another Kalanji. Like, okay, so, okay, I know how I want to say this. We have past lives. We have past lives. I feel like in my past life, like I was like a king or something. Like my boyfriend says all the time that I looked like a pharaoh back in Egypt, which I kind of do. Um, and it's funny. It's a funny thing that he says that because I actually have an Egyptian. I have two Egyptian hieroglyphics in my back. I have I have Horus, and the Ankh. One stands for protection. I don't know which one, but one does stand for protection. I love Egyptian hieroglyphics. Actually, I want to get my whole body tattooed in hieroglyphics. Fun thing. But it would definitely be time travel because I definitely want to see like different versions of myself or go back when to see like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King. So I would definitely have to say time travel. I would definitely do that. One thing I cannot live without. I think one thing I cannot live without is my boyfriend. I don't think I can live without him because he literally means the world to me, and I love him so much. And even though sometimes like I don't, it's not that I can't like, okay, so he's like financially like secure and I'm like still growing and still like maturing and stuff, so it's like I'm not as financially mature, but I really love that he like keeps me like level-headed. Like I'm really like in your face, but he keeps me like more he keeps me more subdued. I want to say it's funny, subdued, but anyways, yeah, he keeps me more subdued. So I really can't live without that. Something I'd love to get rich by doing full time is YouTube. I would love to get rich from doing YouTube. I'm sick of these 9-to-5 jobs. Like, I'm sick of going to my current job. I'm sick of doing these dead-end jobs. And, you know, those people really don't give a shit about you. I've had a lot of jobs that don't give a shit about me. Forever 21 didn't give a shit. I remember working at Forever 21 in Georgetown, and if anyone's worked Forever 21, like, or retail in general, like go backs, okay, go backs are freaking ridiculous. Like, why do I have to put the clothes back? Why can't the customer put the clothes back? The customer tried it on, type shit. I literally hate working Forever 21. I remember this one time. This is why I quit. I actually didn't even come back from my shift. At that point, I was like over it. So I was working at Georgetown, and this one night I closed with my former manager, Adele, I don't know, it's one of them. Anyways, and like Chris or something, he was Asian. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, we're a minority, like, oh, we're all really minorities, because I think she was Muslim, I think. Anyways, that's bottom line. There were 22 racks of go-backs. 22 racks. I literally was the only closer, like one of the only closers, like there was one person cashier, and I was the one doing it in the fitting room. So I had to do, the person in the fitting room technically had to do all the go-backs. So I did all 22 racks after that day. I told them, peace out. I'm not 22 go-back racks? Are you joking? 22? No. 22 go-back racks? No thanks. Levi's. Oh, Levi's at Texas Corner. Girl. That job? No thanks. Like, I make good money. Like, I made $17.50. My checks were like $1,800 or so. And that's really good for like a first time being a manager. Like, I was a first time manager. But no thanks. I was a visual manager at that. Like, and like nobody, I mean, there was like one person who knew how to do visuals, and she was like really helpful, but the manager who hired me didn't know how to do it. Like, I was confused. You hired me to do the job, you can't do the job yourself. So I was literally doing it myself, and I put my blood, sweat, and tears to that job, and I will never work at another Levi's. On God, I will never work at another Levi's ever again. On God. I don't even like Levi's jeans. I mean, I like the jeans that I purchased, but I will never like purposely go into a Levi's store ever again. Like, ever. So something I'd love to get rich by doing is YouTube. The people I grew up with influenced me by, well, I grew up with my mom. I mean, she influenced me to be, I guess, nurturing, and I guess that helps me in like a lot of situations. I grew up with my sister. She influenced me by being compassionate. She was compassionate towards my mom, which helps me be compassionate towards my mom in like certain situations. See, I want to say my dad. I really do want to say my dad, but my dad ain't shit. He's not. My dad is not shit. Like, he has two other older kids that he doesn't talk to. On God, like, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say this anyways because I feel like you guys should know. Like, my dad is non-existent. Like, he's like dead. Like, he's not actually dead, but he's dead to me. He is dead to me because he was a shitty dad. Like, I remember some like situations where like I got in trouble and he was like harsh. Like, the punishment was like so harsh. Like, he would take me to a boys and girls club and leave me there all day with no food, no money, just nothing. And I would have to go between the boys, and there was a library like right there. And I would go to the computer, you know, I would read books just to entertain myself. And I was like, my dad put me through some shit. And if I became rich off this channel and my dad came to me right now and was like, hey, how you doing? I would be like, who are you? I don't have a dad. My mom was my dad. I don't have a dad. So, I can't say him. Oh, Kimba. Oops. Oops. I wasn't supposed to say no names. Sorry, girl. She has influenced me. She has a big heart. And I think it influenced me to have a big heart because she's really like, she's so amazing. Like, everything that I've been through, like, I've told her and she really like relates to me, and I love her so much. So shout out to you, girl. Shout out to you, Kimba. Like, shout out to you. You are a real one. Like, I know I'm not supposed to say no names, but shout out to her. If you ever want a sister, you can't have mine. I was about to say you can have her, but you can't. Let's see. If I could live anywhere in the world, what would it be? If I could live anywhere in the world, it would be somewhere where it's warm. So it's warm in Florida, but I don't want to go there because I think my sister said there's a bunch of tornadoes, or it'd be like flood season. No thanks. I don't want no rain. I want sun all the time, all day, every day, 365 days a year. That's what I want. So the place I would choose is Vegas. Like, I was born and raised in Vegas, and I would go back to Vegas in a heartbeat, to be honest. To be quite frank with you guys, I do not like the cold here. The cold be so vicious, and it's terrible on my skin. Look at my skin. I'm telling you, in like previous videos, like, not previous videos on like YouTube, but like my Instagram. Check out my Instagram at Kalonji Brinson or at I am Kalonji. You know. Anyways, so my skin was flawless. Like, I had not one pimple, not one zit, not one dark spot, not at all. And I think, honestly, it's because of the heat. So anywhere I would go in the world to live, it would be to Vegas. Alright. My best friend is my best friend. My best friend, go best friend. Hey, my best friend is my best friend because we're like the same person. Like, we both laugh at the stupidest shit. Like, we are two peas in a pod, and I appreciate her. And I don't know if she knows this, but I do appreciate her a lot. Like, she is my rock. I want to say she is my rock, and I hope she knows this. I hope she knows this. Like, I love her so much. Like, she is like, I'm so glad I met her too. So I was working at this job. She knows this job. I was working this job, and at first I thought she was like Miss Snooty, because you know everyone has resting bitch face, RBIF. Oh, I'm sorry, not RBIF, sorry. I was resting bitch in face. Resting bitch face, so RBF. I have resting bitch face, bitch girl. Her resting bitch face was vicious. Anyways, so I wasn't gonna approach her, but then I approached her because I was like, okay, well, you're at a job, so why not make friends? So I approached her and I was like, we should hang out like outside of work. So we did, and girl, we were two peas in a pod, and I love her so much. She's so cool. So yeah. An accomplishment I'm particularly proud of is, let's see. You know, my accomplishment I'm proud of is getting my medical card. That's an accomplishment because let me tell you something. It's been great. Like, it's been great. Like, I've been on cloud nine. Like, seriously, like, I mean, as you guys see throughout these videos, like, girl, like, it's my best accomplishment. One thing I use every day that I could probably live without is my phone. Honestly, I could live without my phone because I have an iPhone, but I also have a watch, and I also have a Mac. So technically, I don't even need my phone because I could literally FaceTime on my Mac. Like, I mean, the only thing is like when I like travel or like when I go to work, I would need my phone. But would I? Like, I feel like phones are distractions because like. Okay, so I'm guilty of this. So I put my AirPods in at work, and I'm kind of not supposed to. So, and in order for my Apple Watch to work, my Apple Watch has to be near my phone. So I always be on my phone, and I feel like that'd be fucking me up. Oh, excuse me. I feel like that'd be effing me up. So, yeah. So the one thing I can live without is my phone that I use every day. The most embarrassing thing that happened to me at work was, girl. So, this happened recently. So I went in to work, right? I had just had a wild last night. I did some things that I'm not gonna say on camera because everyone watches these videos. Anyway, just had a wild last night. Came home, you know, showered, did my little skincare, got cute, went to work, and they started doing this new thing where you have to stretch. So they were like talking about it, whatever. Someone came in, girl. There's 120 people that were working that night. So imagine 120 people just standing around like in like 4 walls of a room. Okay. All of a sudden, I start to like lose my footing. It gets like spotty, and I faint. But I didn't like faint like, oh, I like gracefully fainted. And girl, that was like the most embarrassing thing because I literally passed out in front of 120 people. Like, girl, and then like the hospital was called, like the emergency room was, like the emergency people were called, and they went to put me on a stretcher. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, I was like once I woke up and I came to and like ate like my like crackers and like drank my water, I was like, can we not have a stretcher? Because like that's embarrassing. Like, I do not want to be like everyone at this point, like everyone like had been dismissed at like their stations. So I would have been literally on the stretcher going through my job while everyone turns around and looks at me to go outside the building. No things. That was already embarrassing enough passing out in front of 120 people, but now I'm gonna be carried out on a stretcher. I'm good on that. So yeah, so that was like really embarrassing for me, and ever since then I haven't passed out ever again. So that's great. So this is going to be, so we have 2 more questions, and then that's going to be concluded video. So I volunteer at, or if I were to volunteer, it would be for, love to volunteer for Balmain. Oh my god, Oliver, oh, his designs are like to die for, and I would love to volunteer there. Oh, let me tell you something. I'm skinny. So with that being said, I look good in pretty much everything. And if I were to get like a custom fit from Balmain, I would be sickening. Like, all right, last question. If I could make anything happen for someone, I would. All right, so if I could make anything happen for someone, I would give them a kidney. The person that needs it the most is near and dear to my life. I really would give him a kidney because right now he's not in a good spot in his life or in general, and I feel like he needs to be himself. I feel like, you know, he needs to be happy, and I feel like getting a kidney would help benefit him. So that's what I would make happen for someone if I could. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. If you like this video, put a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, I'm so sorry. Tell me what I could do better. I'm sorry if I was a little bit fried, but I'll work on it. Probably not. All right, so check in with you guys later. Bye.